Hello everyone. Today are going to learn some very useful and important root words. So I hope you're very excited to learn these new and useful root words from which you can increase your vocabulary bank. So are you ready? Let's start. So what are root words? Root words are basically the root of words. Those are that are some small words from using which we can create many other words. Now, is learning so many words a challenge for you? Like everybody says that we should learn new vocabulary, we should increase our vocabulary, we should learn new words. And if is learning so many words at the same time is very challenging for you? If it is, root words will help you. Okay. Now, why root words? As I just said, root words will help you to learn many words. So that is why you should keep learning new root words. Now, here we have one very uh, useful root word, which is born, which means good. So there we can make 8 words with the root word born. Maybe there are more. There are only 8 in this picture, but maybe there are more. So let's learn all these words. The first word is bounty. Bounty meaning is bonus or compensation. Bonus. Bonus also has the root word born in it. So here also we have bonus. Bonus means something given in addition to what is expected. So bounty can also mean that a lot of things. Our next word is bountiful. Abundant. Now look, bounty and bountiful. If bountiful means abundant, then bounty must mean something which is a lot. Okay, so our third word is boon. Boon means advantage. The advantage of something. Like in debates, this is a boon or a bane. People debate on these things. So boon means advantage and bane means with something which is not good. Now bona fide. Means an advantage. It is good. Boon means something which is good. Now bona fide. Bona fide means in good faith or genuinely. Bona fide can mean authentic or something which is real. Okay. Now our next word is bonhomai. Bonhomai means agreeability. Agreeability. Okay. And bonny means beautiful. That is a very bonny flower. Next word is pro bono. Pro bono for the good of something. And then we have bonus. Bonus means something which is given in addition to what is expected. Next. Okay. So why should we learn root words? I just told you that root words are words which are basically the root of words. Then from root words we can make many root words. So that is why we should learn root words. Here we have one more root word, bake. Bake is a very common word and the words related are also very common for it. Bakes, baker, unbaked, bakery, baking and baked. Okay, so here are something important written about root words. You can pause the video and take a look at that. So next, now let's start learning some root words. Our first root word here is plaque. Okay, so what is the meaning of plaque? 1 minute. Yes. So the meaning of plaque. Okay. So the meaning of plaque is someone who is very calm and that person never gets angry. So some words with the favor of plaque are placable. Placable means 1 minute. Okay, so placable means someone who is easy to calm, and that person does not get angry. The next word is complacent. Complacent also means someone who does not get angry and is easy to please. That if you give him or her any small gift, they will accept very politely. Our next word is placid. Placid means that someone who is very calm, like our cows. The cows which are there, they are very placid, they are very calm, they just eat and walk nicely, and they are very polite. So the words which are not in favor of this are implacable. Implacable means someone who is not easy to please. Then unappeasable. Unappeasable also means who is not easy to please. And unrelenting also means that. Okay, so our next root word is lock. Lock is not the lock and key lock. It means that to talk, speak, or give a speech. So the words which are in favor of this root word are loquacious, magniloquent, grandiloquent, and sololoquent. So loquacious means someone who talks a lot, and magniloquent means that if you give a speech and your speech is a very nice, and the teacher praise you for that speech, if it's on Independence Day or Republic Day, and magniloquent is an adjective. So and people are coming to you and saying that that was a magniloquent speech. Okay, so that is the meaning of magniloquent. Our next word is grandiloquent. Grandiloquent also means like magniloquent only. It's a grand speech. Your teacher will ask you to give a grandiloquent speech. And you give a grandiloquent speech. If your teacher asks you to give a grandiloquent speech, you that means that you have to give a very, very nice speech, and a speech which is grand. So this is the meaning of grandiloquent. Then our next word is sololoquent. Sololoquent means, so here we have two words. One is solo and one is loquent. Here solo meaning is like solo performance, solo dancer. Solo means single, and loquent means that speaking. So sololoquent means talking to yourself only. That in movies the villain is talking to yourself that now I'll do this and then I'll finish the whole game. So that means sololoquent, to talking to yourself. Now some words which are not in favor of this meaning, to talk, speak, or give a speech, are introverted, self-contained, and indrawn. So introverted means who always stays alone and is not very social or does not want to talk a lot. Self-contained also means that he's satisfied with himself only. He does not want any friends, any group, or anything. And indrawn means who does not speak. He will stay with you all, but he or she will not speak. That is the meaning of indrawn. Now, our next root word is pathy. What is the meaning of pathy? Pathy means that emotions, feelings, loveliness, or affection. Pathy means emotions. So, some words which are in favor of the meaning pathy are antipathy, sympathy, and empathy. So, what is the meaning of antipathy? Antipathy means to have bad feelings for someone. Like if there is some friend and he or she does not want you to play with him, with you. He or she does not want you to play with them, then that means that she has antipathy feelings to you. Antipathy feelings, that means that bad feelings, and you'll also start having antipathy feelings to that friend. Okay, our next word is sympathy. Sympathy means to have to feel pity for someone, like the rich should have sympathy for the poor. So sympathy means to have pity for someone, like if your friend fell and he broke his bone, then you'll have sympathy for him, you'll feel pity. And our next word is empathy. Empathy means to understand someone else's emotions. Like if your sister is not happy and she is not saying anything to you, you understand that she's sad. You do a empathy on her. That is the meaning of empathy. Now, some words which are not in favor of the meaning pathy are apathy, logical, no emotions. Apathy means that this person or that person has no emotions. He's always very straightforward and does not feel happy, sad. He's always in the same mood. And next is logical. Logical means someone who does not think with emotion. He thinks with logical facts. And we have one more, with that is no emotions. That person has no emotions at all. Okay, so our next root word is fid. So what is the meaning of fid? It means trust or faith. So some synonym words for fid are bona fide, fidelity, and confident. Bona fide means something that is real. It's authentic and real. We learned the bona fide word in our first picture also. And there its root word was born. And here its root word is fid. So this word has two root words, born and fid. Fid means trust or faith and born meant good. So this is the meaning of bona fide. And next word is fidelity. Fidelity means someone who is trustworthy. Fidelity means that someone who is trustworthy and that person is a fidelity and all that. Then our next word is confident. Confident means, and fidelity also means that some sentences in fidelity you can say that because he's always very fidelity, he is always successful. Our next word is confident. Confident means someone, this is not the confident that to be brave or courageous before a speech or something. That confident has a E in it after the D. This one has a A in it after the D. So this confident means that to have a friend who you can trust properly, and that person can be a confident, like he or she is my confident. Then are some words which are not in favor of the meaning fid are, 1 minute. Here we go. Infidelity, perfidy, and malafide. Infidelity means someone who is not capable of your trust. Infidelity means that you don't trust that person. He did infidelity with you. That is the meaning of infidelity. Perfidy, perfidy means in a state, perfidy means in a state of being untrustworthy or an intent to make you sad or make you very angry. That means perfidy. Malafide means that that person did malafided you. That person betrayed you. That is the meaning of malafide. So our next root word is bell. Now this is not the ting tong bell. This the meaning of this bell is war, battle, or fight. War, battle, or fight. Okay. So some words which are in favor of this are rebellion, postbellum, and bellipotent. Okay. So rebellion means to rebel against something, like the government made some new law and you rebelled against it because you were not satisfied with that law. So that is the meaning of rebellion. Our next word is postbellum. Postbellum means, so here we have one root word post and one bellum. Bellum means war and post means the time before. So postbellum means the time before war. That is the meaning of postbellum. Our next word is bellipotent. Bellipotent means we call that person bellipotent who is powerful in the war. Like if there is a war between two kings, in the one is A army and one is B army. In the A army, the bellipotent man is the king, and in the B army also the bellipotent man is the king. That is the meaning of bellipotent. So some words which are not in favor of this are peace, harmony, and tranquility. Peace means that everything is okay, no war, no battle, there's peace among everyone. Harmony also means that everyone is quiet, everyone is happy with each other, no one is fighting. That all means harmony. Tranquility means, tranquility is some other word that means one state. Tranquility is a state in peace. A state of peace is called tranquility. Okay, so thank you all for watching this video, and we are going to do some quizzes on these words in our next video. So please like, share, and subscribe to this video, and also press the bell icon. I hope you understand all the 5 root words I taught today, and thank you for watching once again. Bye.